Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. So many legends in this game wore the winged helmet or the golden dome, and they'll try to live up to that rich heritage in this one.
Two of the winningest programs in college football, obviously going at it for big-time bragging rights.
Lots of national championships, lots of Heisman trophies shared between these two programs, and some of the best fans in all of college football as well.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Got his man out of the backfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now the play fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Michigan really took it to Notre Dame the last time they met, and Hail to the Victors was playing loudly.
It was playing loudly, and they beat the snot out of the Irish. And the Irish better not forget that. And it was the physicality of Michigan taking over. And the Irish...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The jet sweep pass. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Offense working from the pistol. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Leonard. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. With the catch, it's Mitchell. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. That's reeled in. It's Collins. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
On third and short, the power run here. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Back to throw, it's Leonard. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the point after is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Attempt to try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll throw it on first down. Working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for room. It's Love. Hard running there. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Irish. He would not be denied.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional showdown between the Fighting Irish and the Maize and Blue. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the fight between Michigan and Notre Dame plays out.
Kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the Wolverines get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Edwards. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Trying to get to him. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on...
He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what a move! That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Irish back on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Notre Dame looks as if they're warming up for a victory march as they push out this lead.
I'll tell you what, David, the Irish have done a fantastic job recruiting, and those playmakers have shown up here in this game.
Yeah, and handling the moment, handling the big rivalry game with Michigan, a big showdown. Now can they finish this off because they're looking good right now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll leave it with him. Dances away from the D. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Edwards. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one.
Oh, it's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big for 3. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Warren. It's complete on the right side. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to throw it again. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, it's such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Looking down the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will.
Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they walk.
Reels it in down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Loveland. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast.